Hi there, my name is Aaron Short. Welcome to my YouTube channel. And today is Monday, April the 25th. So, I have an unexpected guest today. A treat arrived in the mail, a package addressed to Aaron Short. And I thought, oh, who's this? What's this? And I was told what it was. I thought, I'll unbox it live today. It'd be a fun thing to do. I thought, why not have the creator here in person while we unbox the product? So without further ado, please welcome today's guest. How are you doing? Jim. Oh, is it Jim or James? What do you
You
prefer?
can call me Jim, Aaron.
Oh, Jim. I had James in my mind, but okay. Jim, good to see you, Jim. How you doing today?
Doing great. Thanks for having me. Long time. Been a long time since we rock and rolled in Nashville.
It has. Let's recap how we met. So I think it was a Summer NAMM a long time ago, because there hasn't been a Summer NAMM for a while, right? So what year was that? Do you remember?
Yeah, that must have been 19. It was before the world shut down. I think we're having a summer NAMM this year, but I don't think we've had one since. It was a full-fledged NAMM, and it was a great time, and got to meet you and so many other nice people there. We were just rolling out the product at the time, so that's exactly when it was.
Yeah, that was the summer of 2019. Oh, so yeah, like 3 years ago. Crazy, crazy. So I have reviewed one of these on the channel already, but you've sent me another one, which is the color that I originally asked for, which is incredibly kind of you. Thank you very much for doing that, by the way. And today we'll do a live unboxing while you're here. But before we get into that, let's say hi to our friends in the chat, because there's a lot of people here today, which is awesome. So Jasper's here. He says, still going strong, good energy. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Jasper. I appreciate it. And Lewis is here from Canada. Good to see you, buddy. And David Belcher is here. Thank you for the super chat, David. I really appreciate your ongoing support as always. It means a lot to me. And Jim has a cool message. He says, good afternoon. Exciting day in Vermont. I was at Dale Fairbanks Guitar giving him another $1,000 for my F20 guitar. He had the body already built. So I don't know much about Dale Fairbanks Guitar. Do you know about them, Jim?
I don't, but if 1,000 is only a partial payment, I hope it's beautiful.
Yeah, the $1,000 was for the neck or the body, Jim. Please confirm. Yeah, we look forward to seeing that. Please, when it's done, Jim, email me some pictures, and I'll show them live on the show. That'd be really cool. Staley is here. Good to see you, buddy. And yeah, David says the same thing. Hi, Jim. Looking forward to seeing the guitar when it's completed. That's so cool. You get to see it as it's being made. Yeah, I love that. That's really, really cool. And then Rosanna's here. Good to see you, Rosanna. Thanks for moderating the chat today. And say hi to Lee from us. Is he around? Let's see if he's there later on. And Jasper says, hi, Aaron. All my gear is complete now. Famous last words, Jasper. That's a very dangerous statement to make.
That's right. How many axe Paxes do you have, Jasper?
I don't think he has the axe pack yet, but he does have a capo and strings and a strap, so they would go in the axe packs, right? He bought a Fishman Loudbox Artist amp, they're good amps, and connected to a D18 K&K Western Mini, it's a good guitar and pickup, and a Shure Beta 87A condenser. Oh, that's a good rig. That is a good rig. And I do hope that is your complete rig, Jasper, because that's, you know, I'm half kidding. It's a good place to be at, to feel you've got the things that you need, you know. And I'm looking for. Oh, Jim says I forgot who James Wheeler is. Well, Jim, don't worry, because James Wheeler hasn't been on the channel yet. So he is the creator of the Axe Packs, which you can see behind him. And I have reviewed one of these. In fact, the red one you can see over his shoulder there on the right. I've reviewed that on my channel. So you may or may not have seen that video, because it was a while ago. But we're going to get into who James is and what the product is very soon. So don't worry, stay tuned for that. Lisa's here. Good to see you, Lisa. And Jim said, how was the gig last night? And it was amazing, Jim. So I played a gig last night. It actually was in the afternoon. It was sunny. It was a private house, which was overlooking the sea. Absolutely incredible. And it was a baby shower. And I was playing a mixture of like kids songs and adult songs. It went really well. It's so, I got to say this, I can't believe, I'm more than I thought I would be. It's so great to be out playing music live again. It really is. So I think I forgot how important it was to me. I mean, something that I've done my whole life as a career. And I'd started taking YouTube very seriously, James. That's why I was at the NAMM show that we met at. And when we locked down, I thought, great, I've been hoping for time to make more videos. So I made more videos, I went live, I was taking the YouTube thing really seriously, doing it every day, all the time, doing the live concerts that I still do on Sundays. And I do love those too. They're different. You get to play for people in other countries, and they stay online and you can listen back, and people can listen back. But there's the thing of playing to people in a room. I didn't realize how much I missed it, and I'm really, really digging it again. I'm so happy to be out playing again. I mean, I don't know, it's all new and fresh again to me now. So maybe it's partly that sort of excitement to be out playing again, like night after night. But long may that feeling
feel
remain.
the
I love
love
it.
back. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. So the online thing is still important. Like I'm getting the thing today from everyone in the chat. It's great that we've got our friends in the chat and we're all talking, hang out all over the world. I totally value that as much in a different way. But to be in a room playing and singing to people and seeing their reactions and meeting people, networking, and obviously working as well. Like I just love that. I'm really, really enjoying it. Lee's here. How you doing, Lee? Lee walked 2 miles yesterday to go to an open mic. He's very dedicated. Good to see you, buddy. And BMO, good to see you, BMO. And the hippie's here. Boom. Hey, Aaron. Hey, people. Good to see you, hippie. And David says, how have I not heard of the Axe Paxe until now? Tackle box for guitar players. That's a great line.
It's unthinkable.
Why don't we get into, everyone's like asking, why don't we get into, James, tell us a bit about yourself and what this product is and how you came up with the idea. That'd be a great start, I think.
Yeah, thanks, Aaron. So, I think like most of our friends here on the show here, I play guitar and had a problem. So I play guitar, and so I have everything that goes with that. Like we saw from one of our other chat members here, you've got the picks and you've got the strings, but not just pick and strings, right? You've got a tuner and capo and string winder and a cloth and slides and everything else. And so where do people keep those? They keep them in a tackle box, right? Or a shoe box or in your guitar case. But when you break a string, or Aaron, you were telling me before we started, you couldn't find your pick. Where is it? Which case is it in? And so I thought there has to be a solution for that problem. And I went to Guitar Center and I went to Sam Ash, and great stores, and they had everything else, but they didn't have something like that. I went to the Container Store, nothing. And I jumped on some guitar forums, some of the big ones like Ultimate Guitar and Guitars 101, and lurked around there trying to see what people used, and it was the same answers. I put it in my case, or I put it all in a tackle box, or a jewelry case, or a shoe box, or whatever it was. And
or like this, look.
Right. And so when you're playing guitar, though, you want everything at your fingertips. I do anyway. I want my picks where I can touch them. I want a slide where I can just grab it and put it on my finger and play. I want the strings where I want them. I want a capo so I don't have to stop playing and go find everything. And I found we've also talked to a lot of people who teach guitar. And one of the things that they find is that I'm sure everybody on here can relate to is when you're starting to play guitar, you get frustrated, and the smallest excuse not to play derails you for days and maybe forever. And that could be, oh, I couldn't find my tuner, or I couldn't find a string, or whatever it was, or I had to stop and look for it, and that stops you for the day or for however long. So I decided to create the solution, and it is the Axe Paxe. It's the guitar accessories case that holds everything that you're playing, everything that you need, right at your fingertips. So sorry, I'm moving at the wrong directions here for everybody. But it has 2 lids, front and a back. The front one, you put your picks on it while you're playing. And so it's got this non-slip surface on the front here, so the picks stay put while you're playing, and it has this little lip so that it slides off easily when you need them. When you're done, you just slide them on in to the slot there, and they're out of place. And so you can have it out while you're playing, and we'll talk about all the features later, but that was the genesis of it. Had a problem, created the solution.
Hmm. I always watch what's that show I watch all the time? Shark Tank. And
Right.
I love that show. And I always think to myself, we often have ideas for things. I had one the other day, like I don't want to say it in case I go on Shark Tank, but we often we often have ideas for things, right? But to actually make that thing a reality, like tell me a bit about that. Like how do you you had the idea to create something. So do you have to make like a prototype? I guess there's many ways you could do it, right? If you know about computers, you could do like a 3D model, or you might make the model in person, like a prototype. And then, I mean, it must be hard to find manufacturing and design. Like I love the box behind you. I love the logo and the packaging. You've put a lot of work into it. It's very simple but attractive. So, I mean, do you come from a marketing background, or did you have to hire people to do that, or how do you get through that element of it?
Yeah. So we only have an hour, and this I could tell you days about the story of it. From my initial drawings, which were as rough as can be, it was a box with specially designed compartments for each of the things that I knew had to be in there, and took it to a design team, a great design team here in Atlanta called Ratio Product Labs. And they talked me through, and we walked through, and we went through a bunch of different designs, and got a final design, got that cool logo, you know,
Mm,
got that. They
yeah, I like
helped
that.
us with that, and got prototypes made. And then you're right, we had to source in China. And when I saw you and Nam, we were just getting our very first shipment of a few of them in. I
Hmm.
mean, 100 in. That was our first order. And then very shortly thereafter, COVID shut down the world, and especially China. And our first factory went under. And so, anybody who knows anything about manufacturing, and especially plastics manufacturing, one of the huge expenses is getting the metal molds created and made from the 3D drawings, and those were destroyed in transit, and we had to start from scratch with a new factory and do that all over again. Um, and we've had to hire, we hire different people to do different things. So, like you said, the box we had that designed, um, and it's got all the information there. There's the most important information for our viewers. It's
Hmm.
the website. It's just axpax.com. But to getting UPC codes, to getting everything was a new journey that I didn't know about, and everybody I know tells me that I need to write the screenplay for it, because each step along the way was new characters and new challenges. But so happy that we're up and running. We have the product, we have it in stores, we have it with people who teach guitar lessons, we have it on the website, and I'm starting to see them out. I'm seeing people wear the T-shirts out. I'm seeing people use the Axe Paxes at gigs, and it's just great to see. It's really fulfilling, because I really did make it for guitar players, to make things better for people who play guitar.
We just got some rustling. Can you hear that?
I don't hear it.
Let me just see if it goes away when I mute you. Hang on. Yeah, it's on your side. Oh, it's gone. It's gone. We're good. Yeah. So we had a question from Jasper. I think he was kidding. He says, "Will it fit in my Martin guitar case?" No, it's too big for that. But he raises a good point. His next question was, "Will version 2 be smaller?" Actually, I mean, I guess have you? This is a fair question. I think he's just kidding, but it just made me think of this question. Have you thought about making another version that is either bigger or smaller? Because you had to think of a size for this where a guitarist can fit enough in it while still making it portable if they're a teacher or whatever. So
That's right.
how did you come up with that optimal size? And have you considered making other sizes, like a mini for a guitar case or a XL for at home for many
Mm-hmm.
sets of strings or something like that?
Quick answer, yes. And the larger case is already in design right now, and it's called the Road Paxe, and it would hold the Axe Pax, and it would also hold all your cables, your straps, and your pedals. So you would carry your guitar and your road packs, and you would have everything.
Right.
As far as a smaller one, we are looking at that. The thing that
Mm.
drives the size is the strings
Ah.
compartment. And
Mm.
so to have the strings be that size and have a specially designed compartment for strings really drives the size of the overall product. We're looking at one with one lid, but then we lose the feature that has your pick tray. So what
Right.
we're trying to make that be optimal. Right now, this is optimal. It's a little bit. I've heard before that it's bigger than some people think, but Aaron, you've used it, and if you have it out while you're playing, which is the time most people are using it, it's sturdy. It's
Mm.
solid. It's got that no slip surface that's on the front lid, also on the bottom of it, so it doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
It stores away beautifully. So your boyfriend or your wife or your mother or whoever bugs you about cleaning up all your guitar stuff, it can be stored away easily. And as you can see, you can stand it on its edge.
Yeah.
It's got one flat edge, so it stands up
Yep.
easily. And so if you get more than one, you can line them up. If you have one for each guitar, if you have one for your gig rehearsal space, one in your car, one where you practice at home, you can line them up. Everything's out of the way, and it looks nice, and it has everything that you need to play guitar at your fingertips while you're playing guitar.
Let me
And
just.
and the iPad stand. Oh, thank you,
Yes, she
Lisa.
saw it. She
That
saw it.
that's a great point. And so I think that's something that a lot of people use more than anything else, especially some young people I know who have this. They use it as a stand, um, and that slot serves as a stand.
For,
So
for, for when you're watching Aaron Short music. There we go.
not just that, but a lot of people are shooting their own videos or shooting their own TikToks
Yeah.
and using that here. Obviously, the Aaron Short videos are the best ones. I think
Well,
those get the
yeah,
most use.
of
But
course.
that iPad stand is crucial as well, and couldn't go in the smaller size. So
Hang on, let me sort Jasper out here. Jasper said, "Don't read this comment out." But Jasper, I got to tell you, first of all, you're right. It is the size of a robot vacuum cleaner, and that's another great point. I'm thinking now, maybe the next version could have wheels on it. It could come to you as you practice the guitar. You haven't even got to go and pick it up. How about that? But Jasper,
it'll
I
play
need to
your
tell
guitar
you,
for you.
I want to just tell Jasper this. The guest can see all the comments, so don't say don't read the comment out. They can see everything, Jasper. So remember that going forward with your comments. Okay.
And obviously we've heard that one before.
Yeah, yeah.
It is similar in look to a Roomba.
Well, I'm saying, yeah. If I could say, hey, X-Pax, practice guitar, and it rolls towards me. Beep, 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 beep. Here you go. You can get started now. Yeah, there you go. I'm giving you these ideas for free, James. I hope you like them.
Yeah. Play the rhythm. Yeah.
Play the guitar for me. Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, Lewis says Jasper has the best questions. Hey, it's all right. It's an open forum. Let's do my unboxing live now, and then people can see what it looks like when it arrives, right?
Yeah. Well, for those of you who don't know, Aaron had previewed this before, and we had sent him a candy apple red one, and I know that all along he had wanted the gunmetal, so we got that to him when we got our new shipment in last week.
Hey, it was a long time ago, and I think the viewers will know that I'm into kind of like blacks and grays. I mean, look at my t-shirts and things, right? That's the colors I'm into. But I will say, honestly, I'm not just saying this because you're here. I like the color red you've got on there. And as you pointed out to me earlier before we went live, which makes a lot of sense, the colors you have available are taken from guitars, right? So you've got the candy apple red, and I mean, you said the gray isn't really guitar color, but that gray is like on the new Silver Sky. They have a gray like that, so the gunmetal gray.
Right.
So,
and if you can see behind me, we've got the Seafoam, and let me get out of the way here. We've also got the Butterscotch Blonde, which is kind of the iconic Telecaster colors as well.
Okay, here we go. So if you buy one of these, this is how it will come. But while I'm doing this, where can people buy these from? Is it direct from the website, and is it worldwide or only USA right now?
Website and worldwide, and that's axpax.com. Also, we've got videos up for all of its features. If you want to see how to use the slide stands or the tablet stand or the pick tray or any of the features, there's videos for all of those on there. You can hopefully your local retailer has them too, and if they don't, please ask them to carry it.
Are you ready?
Let's go.
No, I was playing a drum roll, but it's not playing. Oh, darn it. Why not? Is this working? Oh, good old Ecamm. My sound effects went off. Anyway. Ta-da! There it is. Look at that. See, I love the packaging. It's very Apple-esque, as a lot of packaging is these days. Clean and modern, right?
That's no mistake. We looked at what the packaging for the products that we like the best, and saw that that's certainly very Apple-esque.
Well, it's clean, it's modern, it tells you exactly what it does. Again, this is from watching Shark Tank. You know, you got to look at that and know what it is, right? And you can't see on there how the iPad goes and what's inside it, but you can see that it's a guitar accessories case. And then, you know, I guess when we open it up, we'll figure out what happens. Well, let's see. I haven't unboxed one of these for a couple of years, so let's see what we have inside.
It's always exciting, even for me.
I like the pick. I shall use that on my oversized guitar. Oh, it's a sticker. Oh, you got a note here too. Can I read this out, or is it personal?
Go for it.
It says, Hey Aaron, hope you're doing well, my friend. Had to keep the gunmetal in stock. Oh, hard to keep the gunmetal in stock. I'm glad to finally have one to share with you. If you love it, I hope you show the love with your adoring fans. Well, I don't have any adoring fans, but we are showing up live on the stream today, so I hope that's okay, Jim. Just kidding. Just kidding. All right, let's see what else we got here. Stickers, nice. You can't see that, but that's a sticker. Oh, yeah, terrible.
Yep.
Terrible view.
That's on your car tonight. Yep.
Yeah, put it on the car, which is also grey, so that'll match nicely. Let's see here. Here we go. It's in the bag, and I'm going to take it out. And I have a question. I may have asked you this before, but I don't remember. But I said in my last review, that looks like a face. Is that supposed to be a smiley face or not?
That's coincidental.
Have you ever realized that? Or was it me? I mean, someone else must have said that apart from me, right?
You were the first.
Really?
But I can't not see it now with the eyes and the nose.
Yeah, and there's even a mouth, look. So you could make an Paxe cartoon. This could be the main character. I think you're thinking ahead to your TV debut.
That's right. You're going to have to help me name him.
We have the logo here.
It's got the
logo, right?
film on it too. So
yeah. Shall I remove the film?
The full logo's on the rear. In fact,
a lot of people don't like to remove the film. A lot of people keep film on all their pedals and things. It's very satisfying. Very satisfying to do. It's off.
Yeah, the first time that we sent these out, people were getting fingerprints all over that rear lid, so wanted to make sure it came pristine to everybody.
There we go. It looks great. I do like the gray. It looks very classy. Yeah.
Just like our host.
Yes, I try to be when I can. Oh, you do. You have the logos on the back, and this is rubber, so it won't slide around. This part is also rubber here, and like you said, when you put your picks on there as you're practicing, they won't come off because they kind of grips them, right? I won't do the tip test, but it's not so sticky it's hard to get them off. It's just grips them enough that they won't slide around like if they were on the glossy, then they would move around more maybe. So that's nice.
Right,
and then
it's for the purpose that you're playing along. So you don't want to not be able to find it. You don't want it to get knocked off while you're playing.
And then there's an actual little slot here where you can put them inside. That's very satisfying when you're done practicing. So while you're practicing, you put them on top like that, And when you're done practicing, you just go like that, and the cat will not play with them when you walk away, which is cool. So tell us why we have this. Why do we have these covers over the two holes? I can't. My nails are shot from playing all week, but
you can pop them from the bottom is easier.
Yeah, let me do it on the other side.
It's easier to pop them out from the bottom. And so you're talking about the round covers for the slide stands, and we just thought it looked nicer to have it covered. And of course, if you're using a slide regularly, then you leave it uncovered and put your slide right there. And there's two of them, and they're both different widths and heights, both of the slide stands. So depending on what size slide you like to use, you'll have a stand that's best for you there.
And I don't use a slide, so I can just keep them covered, right? Which is cool. And then open it up. And where you'll see where I drop the picks inside, they're actually caught by this really nice tray. So they don't just drop inside completely, they fall onto the tray, and then when it's time to grab them again, it's easy to get them out, which is nice. I like that.
That's right. That's a removable acrylic tray there. That's another piece to it that we thought was important to keep all your trays, all your picks in one place.
And then this large compartment, which I guess you can put anything you want, right?
Yeah, I usually keep a small screwdriver, a polishing cloth. I've got a couple like iGig things that you can hook up to your computer in there, a couple cables, correct. Anything that doesn't go in the smaller ones that are covered by that rear lid. There you go. Your capo is going to fit in one of the special compartments under the rear lid, though.
And you've actually, I'm just seeing this here, you've got these magnets here, so it closes nice and securely. So it's very good quality. I will got to say that as well. The other compartment has even more space, and you have like the dividers here. There's two dividers. So you've got, and obviously the middle one is for packets of strings, like you showed us before, and then you've got the two outer ones as well.
That's right, and that's that strings compartment. I don't know if you can see it with the black on black there, but it has notches down the side so that you can grab them out of the sides and not have to dig through if you're looking for like a single string.
Yeah, very cool. And then the holder in the middle, which I do have an iPad, but I don't often use it. I usually use my phone. So like that.
Yeah, use it for your FaceTime.
There we go. Hey, I do it all the time. I'm always watching videos while I'm playing. If I'm learning a song for a gig or something like that, I'm always doing that. So that's nice to have that. And you know, it is a real problem. I'm sure people watching have often sat down to play the guitar and think, where are my picks? Where is my capo? Where are all these things? You know, like I showed this. I had this out the other day, this sound hole blocker. So it's got some things in there, like some covers and some SD cards. You know, I've made that's like my own little mini solution, but it's much needed to have everything together in something like this.
Well, that's right. And you also, I'm sure, have things in other boxes. You have things in guitar cases. You have things, and if you're looking for them while you're playing, you don't have to get up and go look. You always have this ready and out while you're playing guitar, and it's all at your fingertips.
Look at that. And I can take the black covers from here.
Army.
Take the black covers from here and put them on this one and customize my own. Which actually brings me to a point. I think it was Rosanna said, these look great. It would be so cool if you could personalize them. Yeah. So, yeah, I know actually in person, I think I prefer this one in person just because it looks more subdued and classy. But like you said, if you've got a red guitar, it'd be nice to have the red one. If you've got a telly, it'd be nice to have the yellow one. If you've got a blue guitar, it's nice to have the blue one. But I think what I like the most is the black here rather than the white. So it's just more, like I said, subdued, you know, on the desk. So yeah, nice. Well, the thing with me is I actually have a huge container out in the kitchen with like, you know, I was going to say hundreds, but not that many, but just like loads of strings, bulk strings. You know, a lot of people don't have that kind of stuff. I mean, a lot of those strings I'll probably get rid of. I don't use them all the time. What I would put in here and what most people would do is have the strings they use all the time. So I do have a brand of electric and acoustic string that I use all the time. So I would just have 3 of each sets of or whatever in here. So if I break a string while I'm playing, they're always there ready to get. And I also think, a great thing to do is to get one of these, as people have said in the chat, and put things in there that you like to recommend for your friends. So say David, and David mentioned he wants to get one for Father's Day. Imagine if you've got a friend that plays and they're always asking you, like, what capo do you use? What picks do you use? You could buy one of these, put some of those in here, and actually give them the whole thing. That'd be a really, really, really nice gift if you did something like that, I think. So
Yeah, it's a pretty easy gift item. Your friends might not have one already, and like you said, you can load it with stuff. And some things are hard to buy people because they are so personal. If they already know what they like, they may already like the kind of strings that they like. They may already
right.
like the kind of picks that they like, and so those are sometimes hard to get for people. But to get this, most people will want this and use this. And one thing that we found is some people like to get one for each guitar, so that they have the strings that they like for that guitar. They have the picks that they like for that guitar. They have the tuner, and they've got everything ready for that guitar. Oh, I'm going to play my acoustic today. I'm going to get out my acoustic Axe Paxe.
Lewis said, "Did anyone doubt you when you were starting your journey? Did you have any? Things that were hard to overcome, or what was the biggest challenge with making this product and bringing it to the market?"
Sure. There's critics, and everybody has an opinion, and that's fine. We did a decent amount of research though, and tried to put it together for what would be most helpful for most people. So, like one of our viewers said, they wished it might be a little smaller. Okay, well, we've thought about that, and we're still looking at it because I've heard that more than once. So, but we did try to make it optimal because the goal is to have it by your side, have it ready, have everything that you want right at your fingertips. And to make it smaller, I think we'd have to leave some things out.
Of course, you had to make the size that would fit most people, and then from there you could make another one. But you have
That's
to
right.
start with the one that will suit most situations, which I think you've achieved that.
That's right. And like you and I were talking about ahead of time, um, that we're always looking at making it different or better, and we're always looking at new colors. One of the ones we tested was all black on black. One of the ones we looked at was a bubblegum pink with white, which I think might be the next one. I think that was pretty popular when we tested that. So we do continue to look and love any more ideas that people have. Love them.
Okay, let's ask the chat. What color would you choose if you could have your own custom
Thank
color
you.
Axe Pax? What color would you choose in the chat? And Lee already said, are you going to make one in rosewood or mahogany? Because we have a lot of acoustic guitar players watch the show.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
Yeah.
I knew that question would come up. Can you make a wood one?
Yeah. So the grain is doable, but it's not as easy as just pouring the plastic color. Same for a sunburst. We looked at that and to see how that might look on this shape that's a crescent shape. We're still looking at those. We don't have it perfect yet, so it's not coming out yet. But yes, the acoustic color is one we're very much looking at.
Yeah, and I mean these are plastic, but if you made one that was made from wood, that might appeal to the acoustic guitarist. That could be interesting.
Yeah. That would no longer be the $49 version.
Well, but then again, the sound hole sniffers watching. Come on, focus. There we go. You see, the sound hole sniffers with their fancy wood guitars might be willing to spend a little bit more money if it's solid wood. And of course, then you have to humidify it. Don't forget to humidify your Axe Pax, people. Did you really, Jasper? He said butterscotch blonde. Just ordered it.
Excellent.
Yep.
Thank you, Jasper.
That's cool.
Hope you love it. Really hope you love it. And please, there's a place to contact. I look at all the contacts that come in. So please let me know how you like it.
Yeah, Rosanna said it'd be great if you could personalize them. I guess you could buy one and personalize it for the I mean, I keep thinking gift idea, of course, right?
Yeah.
Of course, you know that. So I guess you could order one, get it sent to you. Like I said, you could personalize it. Like you could buy my sticker and put it on one of them, and then put some acoustic guitar products in it, and then gift that to somebody. So this is just like you said. This is either. It's great for this is great for a guitarist because the chances are they don't have the solution yet, because I hadn't heard of something like this before. Guitarists
There's no competing product.
right, and we're always losing stuff. So if you just need a gift idea, this is great. This direct to the person is great. But if you order it to yourself and you put something on, so like I said, if you got if you want to get one for Lee, and she chose one and put the Sandhole Sniffer sticker on it, and she ordered some Martin strings, and she ordered some picks that John Mayer uses on his acoustic or something like. She customized it like that for him. Then you can kind of take it as far as you want, right? That's really cool.
We've started to look at that, whether it's just simple initials or whether it's a logo that you send in to us. We've talked to some of the I guess there's two guitar brands that are the largest, and we've talked to both of them about partnering with them about including an Axe Paxe and kind of a starter set, whether you get it with their lower price guitar and a gig bag and a cable and a strap and an Axe Paxe. So we're in discussions with that, and we're talking about putting their logo on it as well next to the Axe Paxe. So that is something we're looking at about how to personalize them, and that I don't think that's too far off.
Jasper's making me laugh. He said, "Does it have Wi-Fi or Bluetooth?" No, Jasper, and that's a good thing because I'm fed up with updating things all the time.
And we did consider having it have a USB port and a battery pack
charger
in it, but that really detracted from what it really is, and made it much more expensive and so many more things to go wrong with it. So. We decided not to do that. Of course, Jasper, we're listening though, and if we keep hearing this, then we may revisit that.
I think he's kidding, but I recently just made a case. I have a wireless system. I bought a case and I bought a battery, and I made my own kind of battery charging pack thing. But like you said, that's something that I want and many other people don't. So it's as making a product and putting a battery in something that, and if the customer doesn't want the battery, then I guess one way you could do it is you could make a version where you sell a battery that integrates right into it. So I could buy that battery pack if I want it,
right?
Something like that.
But then you've got a compartment that most people won't use,
right?
But if you have a battery in it, it's much more expensive. There's a lot more regulations on shipping those and packaging for them, batteries, and that you have to give all kinds of information about disposal of batteries. And we just canceled that out. It was way too much for what this product is at this point.
Jasper, are you drinking right now? I don't know. Or are you just incredibly excited today? Does it have a hole to smell? Okay, if James makes the wood version, he should make it smell. But I gotta say this to people watching. I've always gone on about how great Martin guitars smell. That's why I made this mug. But between us, I've played and smelled a few lately that don't have much of a smell. So I don't know what's going on. Might have to make a YouTube video about this conspiracy that's happening.
Can I answer a couple of these?
Yeah.
Lisa asked, Lisa, do you have all the colors in stock? Yes, all four. We just got a shipment in. We now have them all in stock right now. We don't always have them all in stock, but we have them all in stock right now. And they ship from the warehouse that we're using right now is right outside of Charleston, South Carolina. So it's right coast. I don't know if that's good or bad for you.
Lee said he'd like a rosewood one. Yeah, like I said, that the acoustic market would be a big thing, I think, definitely. And then David likes the black and yellow. David, do you have a Telecaster? I don't know, but if I had the classic Tele, definitely.
Or a Les Paul Jr. It goes
Oh
nice with
yeah,
both.
yeah. Rosanna says,
I,
I'd love a wood-toned one or purple. Or you've oil slick on petrol like color. You've said that before about something else, Rosanna, about the oil. Oh, was that on the carbon fiber guitars? That look of like the yeah, that could be cool. Lee said, make one from Brazilian rosewood. You got $1,000, Lee,
yeah,
or more.
destroying the rainforest. Yeah.
Yeah, if you can use Brazilian rosewood, maybe use it on my guitar.
Well, and good Jasper is drinking, so it's about that time, isn't it?
He says that?
Yeah.
He is drinking, okay. He says, if I lose this box, will I get my money back? Will I get a replacement? I don't think there's an extended warranty, Jasper. Okay. Oh, Paul. How you doing, Paul? My wife has a what? What's a Cricut?
Circuit?
Or is it like
I don't know.
it's a cutting machine.
Oh,
I'm just Googling it. It's
okay.
a thing. Oh, it's a thing so you can cut out shapes from fabrics and things, I think. And then you can make your own. Yeah, that's what I was saying. You could customize it yourself. You could make your own graphics. Or
Carve into it.
well, I was thinking like a Sharpie or something, but yeah. Well. Good question from Skip. Is it sturdy enough to use as a footstool? That's actually quite a good question, isn't it? Because guitarists use footstools when they're playing. I don't think
Yeah, you might have to stack two of them.
if you put two side by side.
They're pretty sturdy.
You said it's got this flat edge here, so it can go down like that. Wow. And then, yeah, you could.
It's certainly sturdy enough to do that.
Yeah. Well, we'll get back to you on that. I'll try it. Hang on. No, David says, I think Jasper is 3 glasses of scotch already. Oh, he says, yes, I am drinking. Well, at least you're honest about it, Jasper. That's fine. Skip, good to see you, buddy. Oh, Poo Ninja's here. How you doing? I bet Poo Ninja would want one that's solid black, like Darth Vader's helmet. Of toxic gassing plastics make that new car smell. Yeah, I like new car smells too. Oh, purple. That could be nice. But then are we getting away from the guitar colors then? Yeah, a little bit.
Not if you got a purple guitar.
Well, that's true. So, James, what guitar? Let's get to this point. I want to ask you, what guitar do you own? What guitars do you play?
Well, strangely enough, I have a Candy Apple Stratocaster. I have a Telecaster that's butterscotch blonde. I also have a TV Yellow Les Paul Jr. I've got a Les Paul Gold Top that we're looking at that one. I think that one would be a special order one that we're looking at with the gold. Now that we've got a really good color for that gunmetal, that's got a sparkly shimmer to it. The Candy Apple also now, Aaron, yours does not, but our latest production of the Candy Apple has a shimmer to it. So those of you, I can't tell, I see that some of you have already bought a couple, but if you're getting one of the new Candy Apples, it'll have a shimmer to it.
Well, mine is the very rare edition. So, you know, right. us musicians like the ones you can't get anymore, right?
It's a 59 standard.
David says, I do have a Telecaster. I'm a fan of all the Pittsburgh teams, black and yellow. Like the Steelers, right? Steelers are black and yellow, I believe.
Oh, Penguins, Pirates, you got them all there.
Yeah. Yeah, my brother lives in Pittsburgh, so I've been there many times. Oh, Lisa bought one. This is great. And by the way, this was not a sponsored video or anything. James sent me he said, I was really happy last week. He sent me a message on Instagram and said, I've sent you the one you wanted originally. And I said, oh, thank you very much. And then today I just messaged him literally today and said, I was going to do a solo show today, but do you want to come on and talk about it as I'm going to unbox it anyway? It's always best to have someone here from the company. There's going to be questions and I don't know the answers to all the questions. So he jumped on. So it's really, really, really cool. She bought one in seafoam and white, which is the one on far over here on your right shoulder. Yeah.
And Aaron, I was telling you that I've got a store in Miami. They only order the Seafoam. They say that's the one that they just cannot keep in stock. That just flies off the shelves. That everybody in Miami wants that Miami Seafoam and white Axe Pax.
Yeah. Well, I always think of Seafoam as Seafoam green.
And you showed me your new guitar. The Axe
Yeah.
Pax is a little bit more blue than yours is green.
I think from the camera, yours looks almost like Miami blue. Let me just show that on the screen. Hang on. Let me just share the desktop to show you what I'm talking about. But obviously the camera can affect the color. Look, that to me looks more like this. This is Miami blue,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not quite. This is, in fact, I'd say yours is more blue. This is a bit more green, but again, it might just be the screen. I don't know. Yeah, obviously there's many different shades of guitar colors, and you got me thinking about the color of guitars now. Because my guitar that I showed you is supposed to be Sonic Blue, but it's not. It's not Sonic Blue. I just sold a Sonic Blue Fender, which was more kind of whitish and more faded, and the guitar I have here is a bit more of a darker blue. So it's pretty hard to match the exact shade of your guitar sometimes, because there's so many different colors. Especially like Fender, like every 3 years they bring out a new cycle of colors, of course, right?
Yeah.
So, oh, she has one too. Rosanna has the Cricut. This is the first time I've heard about this, so I'm learning too. They are amazing. Very good. Okay, we'll have to Google that later, James. But yeah, if you can make something for your thing.
Some people have bought the Axe Packs here, so I'm going to have to buy a Cricut.
Yeah, maybe you can make the personalized ones yourself.
Yeah.
I was just thinking they could literally put stickers and things on it, because you've got this large surface here, right? So,
yeah,
I guess, yeah.
And either the people who teach guitar lessons, so they have them on. They have them. So a lot of them require them for their students. They have their students get 2 of them, one at home and one at the studio. And then for the one at the studio, they put them up on the shelf, like this, and then they just put their name on there with tape or something. And so every student will have one.
Yeah, you could just get like stick on letters or something and personalize it that way. I was thinking,
a Dymo sticker.
Who Ninja said, yeah, all black or a sparkly purple. I agree. They would be good colors to have. Yeah.
We've certainly looked at the all black, and that very well may be a next run.
Hippie has a YouTube channel, features artists. I want to ask him, what color would you get, Hippie, for yours? Let me know.
He already says, Metalhead Hippie says a dark brown, it looks like.
Oh, really? I missed that.
Yeah. Well, he spelled it wrong. He spelled it POO.
No. He's saying hi to Poo Ninja. This is Poo Ninja. Poo Ninja's here. He's saying he doesn't want a poo colored aspect.
Yeah, don't bring out the sniffer for that.
Oh dear, the jokes were inevitable, especially with the Sandhole sniffer mug as well. He says, Poo Ninja says, the Seafoam was originally surplus paint Leo Fender got a great deal on when Chrysler rejected the color. Now it's famous. That's a cool factoid.
Thank you, Detroit.
And of course, yeah, like so I was about to say something I won't say, but the Silver Sky colors, they've gone more for I believe like Tesla colors than the kind of classic colors. So that's why I said that your gray one. In fact, let me show you what I mean on the screen. So the Silver Sky, there is one which is. Let me just show the whole screen. You see this? I was thinking this one, the tungsten.
The darker one, yeah.
Yeah, which to me is the Silver Sky, because it's the one that's silver. But if you see the colors they're using now on these Mayer guitars and PRS, they're very they're more kind of modern, aren't they? Like the cars now have the very metallic modern colors, and I feel like I'm not sure how they will age as colors, but like this one, for example, like the Midnight Rose.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a
rose
very kind
gold.
of yeah, very very modern colors. So I don't know, it's that's a whole new topic about what color do you like on your guitar finish, right? But
So, David, you say that the butterscotch and black show's out of stock. I'll need to check on that. If you're able to put the order in, and I'll make sure it gets fulfilled. And I'll call the warehouse when we're done here and make sure those are happening. If you can't do it, then try again tomorrow, and I'll make sure it's up and good by then.
I'm looking now. It says that the yellow is out of stock, and it says that the gray is out of stock. It says that the seafoam white and the candy apple red are in stock.
Okay, so I'll make sure that those are available.
So just to clarify, they are available. They're just not. It's not reflecting on the website right now, right?
Correct. They're absolutely available. I've seen them and I've held them in my hand, so I know that they're there.
Oh, okay. So, and if it says out of stock, you can still add it to the cart and purchase it, right?
I hope so.
Okay. Okay. So yeah. So if not, try tomorrow because James said he got a shipment very recently. That's where mine came from, right? The recent shipment that came in.
Yes.
Actually, let me just show you this on the website because look, you have pictures here.
Yeah. That's my Les Paul Jr. right there.
That's your guitar.
Yeah.
There you go. I do love the red guitars. I had the Eric Johnson Fender in candy apple red for a short while. They had one at Guitar Center in Times Square, which has since shut down after COVID. But I bought it for the color. I wanted it for that color, and I think this red guitars are awesome. There we go. Yeah, check out the website. It's axepax.com, and that's the 4 colors there. I'm sorry, I can't unsee the face. I think on my last review I did a few years ago, I put on the flashes up. I cannot unsee the face, and someone said to me, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, okay, maybe I should explain it clearer. That's a face. But I think it's a good thing. It's a smiley face. It would only be a problem if it was like an angry face or something, right?
No, it's friendly.
It's a
hey,
friendly
David,
face.
so sorry. I'll make sure that gets sorted and try again tomorrow.
Yeah, there's definitely stock. It's just the website isn't reflecting that right now.
I know that they've been selling fast, but I know for a fact that there are plenty in stock.
He says it won't let me add it. Okay, you have to do it tomorrow. And I'll tell you what, if you want to as well, I'm sure there's a contact us button on there. So send James a direct email and let him know that you want to get one, and I'm sure he'll reply to you ASAP.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Poo Ninja says things you can't unsee. Raphael says, I'm slightly confused. Raphael, first of all, how was your open mic this week? And second of all, why are you confused? And he's in the UK. So remind me again, I think you may have already mentioned it, but you can get these. What happens? Like you order it from the site and they ship to the UK? Does that mean the shipping charges are more, or do they ship locally when you ship to UK?
I think it's extra shipping. I think you can pick your shipping.
Okay, cool. Jasper, I'm not reading your comments anymore. Okay, one more. If I put strings in the neck on it, it'll be an awesome banjo. No, it will sound better than a banjo. Sorry. Alan, how you doing? Just got here. No problem. And remember, these episodes are up to watch again if you want to see the whole thing. Good point from Metalhead Hippie. Do they have carrying handles? They don't, but that's a cool idea.
Yeah, there is none, and as I was discussing before, that Road Paxe, that's the next design, would allow you to carry it with your cables and straps and pedals in one. Again, all specially designed with compartments for the Axe Paxe, for your pedals. It's got movable compartments for pedals because pedals are coming in different shapes and sizes, obviously. And the round of the Axe Paxe allows you to wrap the cables around it. And so that your cables don't get bent and destroyed as you're trying to move them around.
So that will be a future product. Yeah, this one
that's in design currently.
This one is obviously meant to put on your desk. So I'm sitting in my room here, and I'm often like misplacing things. And the problem with me is I'll be practicing, and I'll put the pick in my pocket or I'll walk into the other room and put it on the table. And then, and although I had 10 picks, I suddenly can't find any. So if you keep them in here all times, you always know that. This is designed to be in front of you on the desk at all times with your iPad on it. And yeah, the one with the carry handle to take around would be a different product, as you say. See, Lee sees it too. I guess I just told everyone now, so they all see the face, but he can see the robot face now too. Dave Tufel, have you been using the PRX1? So, interesting thing, the PRX1, James, is a PA system from JBL. I've been covering on the channel, and I have been using it, yes. And I'm also excited because I know they've kind of said on Facebook they're working on, so this is, I guess this information is out there. They are working on the app at the moment, and that's being, they said full steam ahead on the app. So keep an eye on the channel for information on that. And if you're new here, do subscribe and ring the bell, and you'll be notified of all those videos that are coming out. And Dave, do you have one? Is that why you're asking me? Old Metal Dude says, hi, Aaron, great show. Thank you. I have a Martin Grand J16E 12-string guitar. That's cool. And I can't stand the pickup. It's a Fishman Matrix VT Enhance. Is there another pickup you'd recommend? So my go-to lately has been the Bags Anthem. Check those out. Bags Anthem pickup is really, really great. Yeah, the VT Enhance with the Aura was a good system. The Matrix one I haven't really tried, but I really, really like the Bags Anthem. So try that out. Hippie said if you maybe put strap holders on each side, you could have a strap used as a handle. Yeah, I guess you could. But again, Hippie, the thing is with this one, it's that medium size. So I feel like, and like I said, I feel like this one's meant to be parked on the desk. And if you want to move it to like another room, you just literally move it. If you made a bigger one, James, certainly I'd want a handle on there to carry it. But with this one, I feel like you just pick it up and go. And the handle might be another thing that kind of gets in the way, because I like, already I want to put this on the desk and have it kind of fit. So I don't really want anything else on here that might make it even bulkier to fit on my desk, depending on how big my desk is. So I personally, Hippie, don't think that the handle is necessary on this product. But if there was a version which is twice the size or 4 times the size, then definitely I'd want the handle, because I'd be carrying it more like a conventional case, like gig case, right? So
yeah, and we're talking about the size. It's not gigantic. You can hold it in your hand, no problem.
Exactly, yeah.
And it does have that no slip surface on the bottom, so it's made for putting on your desktop while you're playing, or on your amp if you're out somewhere playing. It'll just stay right there. It's really no problem to be portable.
Yeah, I'm trying my best to show the size here. So you see, it's you don't really need a handle on this one, and also the things you have in here, the strings and the picks and the capo, they're not going to be too heavy to weigh it down. But if you had a larger version, then yeah, you probably want a handle on that one. Rafi says, oh no, hang on. Jasper recommends the K&K Mini. Yeah, not a huge fan of the K&K Mini. It's non-invasive, but I just like having a mic in my guitar. Lately I've been playing the Cole Clarks all the time. I'll be making a video about that. But yeah, the Anthem is my favorite kind of third party. But Jasper likes the K&K, so maybe check that out as well. Raphael says, this is a case for accessories. Okay, so Raphael joined us later on. Yeah, it's the accessories case. Raphael, just go back. We did the whole hour about the product, so go back later when you've got time and watch it again, and you'll understand what it is exactly. The second last week didn't go as well, but I already put name for this Thursday, another pub. Soon I'll be known throughout the coast. Yeah, so last week the Gears chat became more about actually performing open mics and things like that, James. So it was a really nice conversation, and Raphael's been doing open mics, and he even said the other day, either to me or on Facebook or something, that now he's doing those, he's thinking less about the gear and more about the songs he'll be performing at the open mic. And I think that's a good thing. That's a good thing too. Although don't get me wrong, I have I've sold loads of gear lately, but I have bought a few things as well. I'm not saying that I'm completely anti-gear anymore, but I think it's really cool to have that focus of the gig or the open mic use the stuff at. And that's an angle that I've been at now with doing gigs again. Like, what am I actually going to use at the gigs? Rather than what am I going to try out in the lockdown and make videos about and get views. Now it's about what I'm actually going to have here to make money from and use at actual gigs. And that's the angle I want my channel to be about, because I think that's important. Boon Ninja says, sometimes I put the pick in my mouth. I think I've swallowed some at some point. You see, that's why you want the axe pack, so you can put the pick on the tray and not in the mouth, especially during these times. That's not a good idea. I wouldn't recommend it. David says, I have the same guitar. I use an LR Bag session and IR pedal. It helps a lot. Yeah. I would change the pickup to the Anthem. I don't even use the IR pedals anymore. We'll talk about that next week. Charlie says, hi, how you doing, Charlie? And Charlie says hi to James. Thanks for being here. And I'm thinking of buying one, but I don't know if he means the Anthem or the Axe Pack. So get both, Dave. Jasper says, hi, everyone. Nice group as always. Yeah, so we have a good group here of people. It's cool. And I like that we have different opinions on things. I like that we discuss things. I just, I have the channel. I really want to be honest and tell people what I like and what I use. I understand that that's not always the best for everybody. But I have spent many, like we're just talking about acoustic guitar pickups. I have spent many years kind of testing things out and spending a lot of time and money on that. So I just want to give you my experiences to maybe help. But ultimately, I guess maybe you have to try things for yourself. I don't know. I play in a duo with backing tracks. Need something lighter. Lighter than what? I'm confused. Hippie says, I say this because I walk on crutches. I need some kind of handle, not a big issue. Okay, I understand. Sorry, I didn't realize that. So yeah, that makes sense. I mean, well, even so, you
can tuck it under your arm.
Yeah. Or carry it in one hand.
Yeah.
Don't forget you've got the grip surface on the bottom and you've got the grippy surface on this part here, Hippie. So if you grab that in one hand, as you can, I mean, I do have big hands. So I'm 6'5", but even so,
or even if you're, on crutches and you put it under your arm, I think you'll be fine.
Yeah, it's hard to show the size of it on the camera, but yeah, it's definitely something that you could move around with one hand. Jasper says, can't wait for a bigger size. Well, it sounds like it's in the works. So hopefully when that's ready, James will come on and show it to us, give us the scoop. David said it's too early to be drinking. David, it's always 5 o'clock somewhere. So,
Yeah, like right here.
Where are you based, James?
I'm in Atlanta.
Oh, so where you are, it's the same as me, right? 5 o'clock.
Yes.
So it is 5 o'clock somewhere. It's 5 o'clock right here. Not that I'm going to drink, but there we go. Not, maybe I will, maybe I won't. So I might try out the pedal. Yeah, well, come back next week. If I'm doing the solo show next week, Old Metal Dude, come back next week. We can talk about IRs and pickups and things. I have a lot to say about that stuff. Charlie says, will it fit in a satchel? Depends how big it is, right?
It certainly fits in my backpack, and I carry it with me in my backpack. It's about 12 inches round, about the size of a vinyl record. So if that helps you size it.
Paul, how you doing? LR Bags lyric for the 12 string. Lyric's good. The lyric is basically just a microphone, so you've got to be wary of any feedback because there's no undersaddle pickup to help it out. So bear that in mind as well. I tried that one briefly, but I just had too many problems with feedback, so I had to remove it pretty quick. Oh, Charlie says the crutches go in the armpit.
Yeah, I just saw that.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess. Okay, so using two crutches, how are you going to carry it? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. Maybe you can add a handle to it, but it's a good point. I'm not sure.
You can put it in your backpack like I do. I don't know if you're moving stuff around like
Yes.
that, Charlie. I don't know how mobile you are or not, but I'll bet we can figure out a way.
Yeah, you can put it in your backpack and wear it on your back. That's a good point. Jasper just wants to clarify. I do make jokes, but I respect all people supporting the guitar community. Thank you, James. Very nice comment, Jasper. I don't know. You don't normally make this many jokes, though, do you? I don't know. Maybe that's the drink. Who knows? But yeah, like you said, it fits in the bag, so you can wear it on your back. Yeah, that's good feedback. It's good feedback, Jeff. Thank you. That's the hippie. And by the way, if you haven't subscribed to Metalhead Hippie, then do so, because he's going live every night promoting original and artists, songs, and musicians on his channel. And it's so refreshing. I say this all the time. It's like the old days of, like, we used to have Radio 1 in the UK, and there were some DJs that would just push like underground new music on the radio. And that kind of went away, didn't it? All that kind of edgy new, everything's gone very mainstream now. So to have YouTube and to have Metalhead Hippie on there promoting these artists that you probably wouldn't hear about otherwise is really, really cool. I like that. And Thomas Moore says, I like it. Would be perfect for the stuff on my desk too. I have stuff laying around everywhere. Well, I totally agree. I showed this example earlier. I've got a little sound hole plug here with like an SD card in here. And this is a cap off a guitar pedal. And here's a thing I got for electric guitar. So yeah, I'm storing that in there. And over here, I've got this pick over here randomly sitting on the desk that I just put down there from earlier.
Yeah,
And
I heard from somebody who bought two of them. He bought two of them for his son, one for each of his son's guitars, and the daughter grabbed one before the son could even see him and uses it as a makeup case. So, yeah, it's great for putting your desk stuff on there too if you just want something that looks cool and don't even have to take advantage of all the specially designed guitar compartments.
Laura's here, says, sorry joining late. What colors does it come in? Is there a special spot for picks? Yeah, so best thing you can do is when we're done, the whole stream will be up to watch again. Go and watch the stream all the way through and you'll see everything that this does. But I'll just show again on the screen as we start to wrap up the colors that you can get. And there is a spot for picks, either on the top with the anti-slip, or there's that little slot where you can push them in and they go inside and sit on a tray. But yeah, again, go and watch the whole thing because we went into a lot of detail today about everything that this does. Let me show you the colors on the screen. Here we go. And yeah, until today, I got to admit, I hadn't even realized that you've tried to match the colors of the guitars. And it's now just very obvious to me now that you would do that. So there we go.
Can't unsee that either.
Yeah. And the pick guards, yeah, now I see that as well. So you've got the pick guards white and the guitar is red.
That's right.
And you're going to get someone that says, well, I have a, certain color. I have the faux tortoise pick guard, and I have the sunburst color on the Strat. So can you make me that one as a special?
When we talked to one of those two guitar companies, they were very interested in the tortoise shell look for some of the plastic parts, and we've already started looking at that. That was actually easier than you think, because you think of a guitar pick that comes in the tortoise shell. That's a plastic part that's pretty easy to pour. So we've started to look at that one.
Mm. Okay, awesome. So, Hippie said, thank you. No, you're welcome, my friend. And David says, thanks, Aaron and James. Good show day. It's a nice and useful product. Yes, I agree. And Laura said, perfect.
Thomas,
thank you.
Thomas, now was the ABA, there was an ABA team. Was that the Pipers? Was that the Pittsburgh team? And did they have that color also? I don't remember their color.
Oh, yeah, black and gold.
Yeah.
The Steelers. Lisa said, thanks for the show. David says, thanks, Jasper, for the comedy.
Jasper was the show.
And Old Metal Dude said, Thanks, Aaron, for the response and everyone in the chat. Yeah, like I said, we'll resume that next time if you want to talk about the pickups again. I have many thoughts on it. Many thoughts on that. Awesome. All right, cool. Well, James, this has been great because we met. Oh, hang on. One more question from Hippie. How durable is it? Have you done crash test? Yeah, actually, Jasper made the comment earlier, which I didn't read out, about if you drop it, will it break? And I was going to say, well, I guess it depends how high you drop it from, right? And I'm not going to try it here. But can you comment to the Hippie how durable the product actually is?
Yeah, we've done the 3-foot test. That's what the big retailers require. Out of the box, and it does fine. In the box, it does a 6-foot test fine.
Oh, you've done that. That's a thing, is it?
Yeah.
Wow. I thought it was just YouTubers that did that with iPhones.
And I'd also, very importantly, I want to say thank you to everybody who's already purchased one. And please do let me know how you like it. On the Contact Us, please let me know about that because I'm very interested if it's everything that you hope for. And if you do like it, I sure hope you tell your friends about it.
Yes. Hang on. Oh, Dr. McFarlane's here. How you doing, buddy? Been a while. Good to see you. So the drop test has been done. That's good to know. Oh, Dave said, I was asking about the PRX1. I'm using the PRX 715 with sub. Want something easy to set up, but worry about power and sound. We play with backing tracks and electric guitars. You know, it's a question I get all the time lately. It's really hard to answer. People keep asking me, like, will this product be loud enough for a wedding? And I don't want to come across as, I'm not being funny. Like, it's so many factors on that stuff. Like with a speaker, like how big is the room? How high is the ceiling? How many guests are there? How loud do you expect it to be? You know, what are your expectations? Are you expecting to get like massively loud volume that moves the air and blows people away? I'm not saying that you are, Dave, but that's why I'm a bit kind of cautious with my answers. All I can say, like with that PRX1, is that I've used it outside, and that we all know that outside is harder because there's no reflections from the walls or ceilings. I've used one outside at full volume, to be honest, absolute maxed out, but it did a huge outside space that went right out into the water, probably about 100 people there, and it did that. So for me, that means it's powerful enough for what I would ever need it for. But I'm just, obviously, if you're in the USA and you buy from like Sweetwater, it's great because you could actually take it to your gig and try it yourself. I think it's rated about 1,000 watts. So, yeah, it's that thing where it's loud enough, I think, for most applications, but then depending on what you do, you might need 2 of them. And that's really all I can say. It's, like I said, it's a tough question. Also, with some like acoustic guitar pickups, some of them have a higher output than others, and it might give you better input gain, strength, things like that. So it also depends what are you plugging into it, where are you playing, and what are your expectations. But it certainly met my expectations in regards to it working outside, because outside is so tough. Like I said, when you play outside, the sound just goes. It doesn't come back, right? It just goes. So if I took that into a hall and used it, it would be fine because the sound will be bouncing around the room. So that's kind of the best answer I can give you. But I do encourage you to try one in a store or something if you can, and watch my video on the setup, because it's a different kind of setup with that system where you want to run the master at 100 and then go from there. If you start with the master at like 50, you can think, oh, it's not much output volume. But it's just that the way that device works. Watch my video about it. It explains it all. There's a tips and tricks video. If you run it at maximum, then you'll get the full headroom. So check that video out when you can. David says, where can we get a Soundhole sniffer sticker? Do they really exist? Yes, they do. I will quickly show you that on the screen. Soundhole sniffer t-shirt. I did post a link, and if you click that link that's in the chat from the start of the stream, you'll see it. But just to prove it really does exist, I have it right here. That's the sticker. The only thing with the sticker is it's not actually round. It's right. So I wish it was the shape of the graphic, but it's not. So either you want to cut that out or you're going to stick it on as the rectangle. but that's up to you. I also have Candy Apple Red. No, I didn't. I didn't match the color of guitars. I could lie and say that I did, but I didn't. I wasn't that clever to think to do that. I just chose the colors they had available on teespring.com. But yeah, go if you want to support the channel, go there and buy a Sandal Sniffer product. Let's read through the last comments here. Dave says, thanks. You're welcome. And like I said, Dave, come back another time if you want to talk in more detail about it. But do me, that's everything. Scratch and sniff stickers? Unfortunately not. Like I said, some of the guitars lately don't have that smell. I'm very disappointed in that, but there we go. Might have to change the product to something else if they don't keep that nice Martin smell anymore. And if you're watching this video, let me know. Do you think Martin have taken the smell away from the guitars, or have I just got unlucky? Weird question to ask, I know, but hey, this is important to me. But James,
one way to find out.
Well, yeah, go and get some more guitars, unfortunately. James, it's been great because, like I said, at the start of this video, I said we met at NAMM years ago. We've never really chatted at all. So our first time chatting was live on the internet. So it's a great way to do it. And once again, thank you for sending me the new color. I will use it, and I really appreciate it. It's very generous of you. And I'm glad we all came together and we could do this chat live as well. It's been awesome. Yeah. So I wish you all the best with your products. Do keep in touch and let me know how it's going. And thanks for joining me today.
Yeah, thanks for having me, and look forward to talking to you soon.
Awesome. Right, everyone, thanks for watching. Like I said, if you're new here, please subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of new videos. Check out the Paxe on their website, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye-bye.